Nicholas Bentner. For those United fans saying Marcus Rashford has introduced this celebration, it was done by Lord Bentner.
Yeah.
Back in the days. In 2009, Bentner did this. And yeah. Hello guys, another episode of the Liquid Sports Show. And this time we're going to be talking about the CARABAO Cup final. And of course, excitement is building around the city when Newcastle United take on Manchester United at Wembley Stadium. The first cup final for Newcastle United since in 24 years.
Yeah, and remember they will also be looking to win their first trophy since 1969.
Wow.
24 years, brother.
24 years. There is winning, then there is featuring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 24 years is for the final.
24 years is for the final. But the last time they won a cup final,
1969.
Damn. I don't know, maybe Rock's grandmother was a teenager.
Could be,
right?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a game to look forward to, especially the last time as United also won a trophy is 2017.
During the times of Jose Mourinho.
Yeah. And it is during the same year that Man United were able to win the Carabao Cup against Southampton. So this is gonna be.
There is a possibility United could. Okay, no. Let me not talk. Let me not talk about that.
Talk about possibilities right now.
Let me not talk about possibilities, and I know why.
You know why.
Okay, yeah. So good game. I expect good game, but let's talk about the team news. That's the key. Yeah. When you know who is playing, when you know who is not featuring, it makes it easier to know where to place someone.
To predict these kinds of games. Yeah.
Exactly. So let me talk about Newcastle United. They're going to miss a number of players. Yeah. One, goalkeeper number one, Nick Pope. He was sent off against Liverpool.
Yeah, for a blatant handball. Like one of the most obvious.
Let me see, it was silly. It was silly. Yeah. Because Newcastle United tried to play good football against Liverpool despite going down 2 goals and having a man sent off. They played so well. Liverpool could not add another goal, and in the end, and it was a defeat for them. Yeah,
and also it also means that him being suspended means their second choice keeper, who's Dubravka, the one who was on loan at Man United, is cap-tied because he was able to play for Man United in this same competition.
Yeah,
meaning,
before moving to
meaning Newcastle United will be having the third choice keeper or the reserves keeper who will
carry keeper, them.
Carriers.
Yes. Yeah. So we expect the former Liverpool man to be in between the sticks.
Yes.
For Newcastle United. So speaking of that, we have another news. Former Arsenal player.
Yeah.
And who has been doing well, Joe Willock, is also a doubt for the game.
Yeah, because of a hamstring or something. So he's fighting to be able to play in the final, but he's very doubtful.
Very doubtful. And it's really huge. Emil Kraft also has a ACL injury. He's also out. And we also have Marty. Longstaff also out with another ACL injury. Yeah. So it's really crazy. Now, it narrows down. I leave you to Manchester United. We check who is available, who is not available.
For Man United, we have the obvious injuries. Of course, Eriksen out. We also have Van de Beek out.
Yeah, long-term injuries.
Anthony is doubtful, but
he has resumed training. The question is, will he be fully fit to feature? Maybe he could make. Maybe his fitness will be only enough for
Anthony Martial also confirmed out. Harry Maguire through a knock also out.
My captain.
But good news for Man United. Casemiro is back for the league games, and he will feature in the final. Very important key player for Man United is back. Also, I think Diogo Dalot has also played a few games. He was injured, but now he's back. Yeah. So we're looking at a very fit or a close
United team,
Man United, going into this final. So maybe I think we will now need to discuss head-to-head, or how these teams have been able to do when they have been able to play against each other, to see who will be able to come at the top. So I think the last match, let us start by the run of these teams in this Carabao Cup.
In the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, in the semi-finals we saw Man United. They played against Nottingham, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were able
winning
to
both
win
legs.
An aggregate of 5-0.
Yeah.
And for Newcastle, they were able to defeat Southampton by an aggregate of 3-1, right?
Yes, yeah.
So Southampton, which had knocked out Manchester City. Let's not leave that.
Favorites, actually. Favorites, and also they defend the holders, right?
Yes.
I remember on their way out also they knocked out Leicester City.
Leicester City.
Another big team, I mean.
Yeah.
But unfortunately they lost to Newcastle United.
Yeah.
Manchester United, I think so far so good. Maybe they met Burnley. Only maybe Burnley was maybe a little bit. Yeah. United have had
a kind of easy run on paper.
When it comes to cups, you can win. You have realized you're in the final and you've not played against any big team.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the formation. Probably Ten Hag is using, and also Eddie, which is also using, and we see what are the possibilities of these two teams probably outsmarting each other, and which are key areas for these two.
Yeah, I think for me, it's going to be an easy choice in terms of lineup for Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And Casemiro will always start. Will have to start this match because it's very important to the team.
Unless otherwise.
And Sabitzer as well. He's done well. The new Manchester United signing.
That guy, I think he doesn't want to go back. He wants to come to Premier League.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to go back.
Yeah, I think he has enjoyed the hype already. You know, the Premier League, man. Once you step in there, once you visit a certain stadium and you feel the hype, like a team is number 20, but when you visit their stadium, you feel the real heat.
Yeah.
You just want to play those kinds of games every time. So I think he will start maybe alongside Casemiro and Bruno in the midfield, and then we will have maybe Sancho on the wing, on the right wing, Rashford on the left wing. And then we'll have the big man himself, Weghorst at the striking position. And then for the defense, I think he's been shuffling around, but I remember he rested Varane. Not sure, but I think he might start with Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane, and then Luke Shaw on the left back. And at the right back, of course, Diogo Dalot, because of his creativity going forward. And of course, the man himself, the goalkeeper himself, David De Gea, will be in between the sticks. So that is, I think, for the lineup that will be for Man United.
We can say all in all, like it's all decided. Karius is expected to start in between the posts.
Yeah.
So now, where a game is won for such teams, and now they are missing key players, you expect them probably to try to sit back and hit United on the counter. Leicester City played a very good game against Manchester United over the weekend, but unfortunately
they were never able to take their chances.
Yes, they didn't take Iheanacho missing. Let me say, De Gea making a huge save against Iheanacho. Yeah, but right now we need to see the possibility of United will start at the left back, because now that man is tasked against Maxima.
Saint Maxima
on the other right wing. We also have Almiron, who is expected to, and probably Isak will lead the attack. Yes, Joelinton is expected to be fit and to play.
Yeah,
so I expect the midfield to be really perfect. On the right back, probably always, and the captain Kieran Trippier is expected to start. So it's a matter of now knowing in the midfield, how will the midfield look like. Longstaff is actually doubtful. Doubtful. He might feature. Now, probably him and Joelinton will have it tough against Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. So I expect like a final is a final. Anything can happen. I'm not saying United will have it easier. I remember the same CARABAO Cup. What was the name of CARABAO Cup in 2010 or
so
09?
There was CARABAO. Right now it's EFL. It was called
Carling Cup
before. Yeah, so many names along the way.
So I think during that time we saw Arsenal lose in the final. against Birmingham City.
Birmingham City, yeah.
Yes, there is this guy, Nicholas Bentner. For those United fans saying Marcus Rashford has introduced this celebration, it was done by Lord Bentner.
Yeah.
Back in the days. In 2009, Bentner did this, and he has been doing that, but it's good.
Yeah.
Like we see,
he has influenced the celebration.
The celebration. Even Haaland is doing the same.
Yeah.
So I think it's a close game. It's a close game. A final is a final. You play like there is no other game of the season during the season. So I expect United to get a good challenge against Newcastle United.
Huge, yeah.
And Newcastle United being one of the best teams with the defense. We saw how they hold Liverpool in the recent defeat in the Premier League. So I think at the end of the day, United, the game might go for extra time and be decided on penalties. That might take.
That's your take.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you mean a draw of 0-0 or something?
A draw could be a draw of 0-0, draw of 1-1. United have a good team, a team which can score anytime.
Yeah.
They have players, Marcus Rashford, always banging those goals. So I expect it to have goals, a draw of goals. Probably could be 1-1, could be 2-2. Then we go on penalties. And when it comes to penalties, it's your luck. Now it's your luck.
Yeah.
Which leg did you use to come off the bed?
If it's the right hand, or even if you flip.
Yeah,
some people flip. Anyway, for me, I think this is gonna be a very close game. Having said that, Newcastle have not seen a cup final since 1999, and they have not won a trophy since 1969. Is huge for them. They are coming. Eddie Howe and his men are coming to do their thing. They are coming to fight for their lives. They are coming to see if they can give Manchester United a taste of their medicine. Like they're coming to see if they can be able to go away with this trophy. So it's gonna be a very tough game. It's going to be a very defensive game, and it's going to be a game of margins again. I think we always talk about margins, and I think this game is going to be a game of margins. So for me, I think Manchester United, because of the quality of what they have players who have been able to win cups around the team. We have Casemiro, we have Varane, and these are the players who are able to.
You tried mentioning players who have won trophies for United. You only picked two because Casemiro from Real Madrid.
Yeah, De Gea and Luke Shaw, they were there when Man United won as well the previous Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
And,
but you cannot tell me that is a team which is used to. that is simply one.
They are winners.
They're winners. So the winning mentality. Maybe you talk about the coach Erik ten Hag leading the United side to a cup final, the first ever cup final as a United boss,
a United manager. And I think he's done a great job. Up to this point, it's great to say congratulations to him. Of course, he has not won the trophy yet, but he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And I think, as I've said, it's going to be a very close game. Maybe a 1-0 win. And I think Man United should be very careful. They should not let Newcastle take the lead in this game, because it's going to be hard for them to try and even come back if Newcastle take the lead. So I think the game will be very tough in the first half, 0-0, but in the second half, I'm sure Man United will find a breakthrough, and they could win this game 1-0. That is my take on this game.
Yeah, United know how to be patient.
Yeah.
Not really, they can. You won't call it really much patience, but they know how to defend well. If I always tell people, no matter the team you're playing against, as long as you don't concede, there is a high possibility like you will win the game.
You will win the game,
because that's what they did against Leicester City. Now that's something Erik ten Hag learned and knew that now he knows his team. Can you give Manchester City those chances? Can you give maybe Liverpool those chances? Tottenham, Arsenal, you can't.
No.
Because if that team really scored at least 2 goals, a lot of confusion. We've seen the likes of Bruno. Bruno is the easiest player to frustrate at United, right?
Yeah, actually he's done well as a captain, though. As much as it's easy for an opponent to piss him off, and he will start throwing hands all over, blaming teammates. But I think his key, having been captain for this team for this season, when Maguire has been out, he's done so well. And I remember, I think he's been asked about this game, and he said it's gonna be, I think, his first final as well. Not his first. He was in the was it in the Europa when Man United lost to Villarreal? But
he was there.
Yeah, but now this is a new challenge.
It's a new era for them.
Yeah, and he said, I think it will be a good step for Man United to be able to win this cup. So they are going for it, and yeah, they're going to give everything. I think as a captain, he's done well for the team. And maybe also another person to put our eyes on is Marcus Rashford.
Rashford, he is doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
You wouldn't mark Rashford.
Yeah.
We saw the splitting pass he got from Bruno. That was wonderful, amazing.
It will be very
Even if you don't support Manchester
Yeah.
United, that's quality.
Yeah.
We saw quality. Though we had the second goal for Rashford,
Yeah.
debatable. Once again,
Yeah,
VR on
and stuff.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, so I expect, for me, I'm calling it for a draw and extra time to be decided on penalties.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think it will be good to see Rashford against Trippier and Sancho as well. These are the players that Man United will depend on this game,
Yeah.
and Bruno as well. So
yeah,
that is it. Man United fans.
Dan Burn probably on the left back.
Yep.
So that's another good player. He plays well. We saw how he tried to shut down Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka.
So you
Did
expect
it so
on
well.
the right wing of United, you expect more trouble. But sometimes game can be won in the midfield.
In the midfield. Exactly.
Yes.
And that is why we said these games could be decided on the midfield.
Yeah.
So I think that is it. Manchester United fans out there, Tony, again, Abba, anyone else, I think you are very excited about this match, and I know you're not going to miss it. 7:30 p.m. On Sunday of this weekend, of this upcoming weekend. So yeah, let's wait and see. And most likely we are going to be able to go to the ground and have a session with our fans and shoot this game live. We will share the location once we are ready. And then also make sure that you check on our page, because you can give us the predictions of this match, right?
We go for correct score.
Yes.
Whoever gets the correct score
score
of United versus Newcastle.
There's a stake for you, or there's a prize for you. We will set up in that post. So remember to check our Liquid Sports Show page, our Twitter page, our TikTok page, and even Instagram. We will have that poster over there so that we are able to get your predictions. So I think that is the end. Or do you have anything else?
No. Actually, I'm done. So we just wait for the game and wishing every team best of luck.
Yeah, especially Jonah. Jonah, I know he will kill you when Man United
Jonah will kill me. Yeah, he has already posted something. The next fixtures for Arsenal. That guy hates Arsenal with passion.
Anyway, we've come to the end of the Carabao Cup final preview. My name is Brian.
Call me Vincent.
And
this is the Liquid Sports Show.